Happiness through curiosity on TRS Clips. It hurt me that you went to CSK. I'm a Mumbai Indians fan. Like, it actually hurt us to see you go to our biggest rivals, firstly. And secondly, we knew what we were losing when we were losing you. You know, like every Mumbai Indians fan will say that. Like, there was a lot of dependability associated with you. Like, if you were coming out to bat, we knew that the game is at least safe while you're there. Uh, did you feel bad leaving Mumbai Indians?
Yeah, of course. Played 8 years for them. I've started my IPL career with Mumbai. It was a great journey. We have won 3 IPLs, 2 Champions League. So we have had great times. And going to CSK was, I would say, even more special.
That's painful. I understand what you're saying, but that's painful. Both you and Bhaji went together, I think.
Yeah.
It was so weird for us to see that.
And going there and winning a title in the first year was, it was like great. To be very honest.
So I don't like hearing that. It's painful, but I'm happy for you, but it's still painful. What does it feel like when you wear a new jersey? You know, in IPL, because I'm sure some of your heart and emotions is connected to your old franchise, which is what a lot of fans don't like about IPL. You know, that why should the reshuffle happen? There should be a new system.
Yes.
We want to see our boys playing for our clubs. But I don't know how you guys look at that.
No, I mean, it was very weird. And moreover, my first game for CSK was against MI.
Wow.
At Wankhede. So it was like the previous day, not the game day, but the previous day. It was very weird to sit in another dressing room, go down, put on yellow pads instead of blue. And MI was practicing just 2 wickets away from me. So it was like the whole flashback going in my head. That's what we used to do every day in and day out. And from then on, I got used to being in CSK.
Yeah, even we got used to seeing you in CSK. But do players discuss this amongst each other? That why is the reshuffle happening?
Sometimes yes, because once you're so comfortable in a setup and you're doing your role well, the team's doing well, and team's also all set, and suddenly all this happens. And as a player, it feels weird, and it's also difficult to adjust to a new franchisee. But I think for the IPL, it is good.
Makes it fresh again.
Makes it fresh, and also, teams get a lot of good players, and makes it more even. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it does make it more even, but it still hurts the fans on some level.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Pollard wearing a Kings 11 Punjab jersey tomorrow. Just feels weird. Or Ambati Rayudu wearing a CSK jersey. It just doesn't feel weird now because we've seen you in it.
No, don't worry, I'm playing for MI Emirates in the IL T20.
Yeah, still, but like it's like your face, everything we associate with our Mumbai Indians blue, up to that point. And then the reshuffle just, I don't know, I understand that makes it even. But mostly, I think a lot of educated fans actually don't want reshuffles.
Yeah.
Instead, I mean, I've always thought, please correct me if I'm wrong and if I'm saying something wrong. But in American sports, they have a draft system where the top college players are drafted into the teams that finish at the bottom in order to kind of balance it out over time. So my logic was, why don't they do that with some of the top domestic circuit players who have not got IPL contracts yet? Have a bit of a draft system. And
I agree with you. I think teams should be kept constant because that will build a culture. So every time to build a new culture around a team is very difficult. So I think in a way, MI and CSK have been able to retain their core for a long time. I think that's why they've been so successful. And as you said, with the draft system, all other teams also can do that.
Yeah. Or even if they want to continue the auction, give a larger purse to the weaker teams. Something like that to just balance it out.
There's nothing like weaker or stronger. It is just everybody have the same money. It's just what they do with it. A lot of teams don't have any idea of how to build a team. And a lot of people sitting in those rooms have absolutely no clue.
Because they're not from the cricket world?
No, even if they are from the cricket world, I don't think they see things the way they should be seen. They are just, they're just so immersed in numbers, stats, all that nonsense. Sport is sport. You see a sportsman for who he is, or what he's about to bring, what is his mindset. All this is out of the window. If somebody is hungry enough to, come back after a bad season to have an impact, they don't see all that. They just see stats and they say a player is finished, player is that. Nobody is ever finished. Players always have ups and downs. It's when a player is going through a lull, that is when you back him. That's what make champions team. MI does that. CSK does that. I think KKR, even when Gautipai was there, he used to do that a lot. See, there you see, you have 12 IPLs amongst the teams that I've told you. So there's a certain culture that people, I think other franchises don't understand.
That's what you think goes wrong for the franchises that constantly do badly.
Yeah, of course. They keep changing players, like, I don't know, just keep throwing players out, bring new players in. It somehow totally unsettles the system.
I think everyone knows which franchises these are that we're talking. You
There's
can't
no
take the name.
secret. There
You
are
can't
many.
take. We're talking about Punjab Kings, Delhi Capitals, and that's it. These two teams.
No, there are many more.
There are many. There are more
Yeah, there are more.
that don't do well consistently.
Yeah.
That have not made it to the semis in a while. Okay, but anyway, your logic of what you're saying is that the people who are deciding the team structure are deciding it a lot based on data, when there is a role of non-tangibles in sport as well.
Yeah,
Like,
huge role of non-tangibles.
what are the non-tangibles in cricket?
Non-tangibles are your, main thing is how clear you are, how relaxed you are. The most important thing to have in a team environment, important thing not to have in a team environment is anxiety. A lot of teams bring that anxiety into their training, into their dressing rooms, into their team meetings, into their cricket. Like everything is about high pitch.
High pitch means?
High pitch meaning, just to show things.
Okay,
It is like,
understood.
yeah.
This is a part of not all, but a lot of Indian corporate culture.
Yeah, I
Like
think
that they take a lot of tension about things.
yeah.
That tension has come from Indian MBA colleges and it's made its way to Indian corporate culture.
Not only Indian, all the support staff, a lot of foreigners as well. They bring in that kind of,
Oh, really?
yeah. When things have to be actually quite relaxed, calm. So people don't understand that as a player, he is already under tremendous pressure to perform. To give more anxiety to him or into his head. So he's less clearer there.
Is there like a dark side of the IPL in terms of, are some team owners quite mean to the players? Because this is like, sometimes you hear this on Reddit gossip and all that. That team
I mean,
owners.
I've been with the best of franchises in Indian cricket. MI and CSK, both the owners are brilliant. I mean, they are so good to the players.
Truth is in the results.
Yeah. So as you said, even I've heard gossips, but I've not been in those sites, so I don't really know.
You think a successful cricket team, there's too many factors, but mostly people focus on data, sometimes bring their own tension into the locker room. And then because of that data and the tension ka element, sometimes the team structure is also decided in a wrong way.
Yeah, they're just, they have preconceived notions of how a team should be or what will happen. They keep predicting what's going to happen in a game. They keep predicting that this bowler is going to get this guy out. That's all nonsense. I mean, what if as a batsman I decide to play a different shot to that ball? Is it in a data? No. These guys have no idea. They just keep trying to predict things before. And sport is not such. You have to be there. You have to use your resources well as a management. Whatever you have in your locker, you need to use them efficiently. That is all you can do. And go out there and compete.
Yeah. I want to actually ask you about this role of data in cricket. I feel there's always a role of data in industries, but you have to do a balance between data and intuition. Like there's an emotional, intuitive side also in any industry. You can't fully rely on data and then predict what to do next. Am I right in cricket terms also?
But see, I'll give you a great example of CSK this year with Ajinkya Rahane. Have you ever seen him bat like that? The way he has batted this year, it's tremendous. When the way he has come out, expressed himself, he always had the talent, but it is how you tap into it. See, that is where Dhoni Bhai, being such a great leader, he brings out the best in everybody. like even Phlegm. See, they have that culture of bringing out the best potential. I mean, bring out the best potential of each and every player. Oh, you tell me which other franchisee does that apart from MI? I don't think any other franchisee does that.
Maybe now Gujarat Titans,
Yeah, Gujarat is slowly emulating
CSK,
CSK model
and MI.
types. Yeah, but they have not had a bad year yet. So you'll only know once they have a slightly bad year how they would react to it. Or
Okay. So when a good franchise like MI or CSK has a bad year, actually what goes wrong? Because if
there's
the
nothing goes wrong. It's just that everything in sport, you can never be successful every day. But how you treat your dressing room atmosphere, how you keep it at a certain level, where even if you're winning or not, it has to be kept constant. That is where people will feel that okay, I need to do more, or they know that your effort is more valued than the result. That is where both the franchises have excelled.
if you enjoy this video, subscribe to TRS Clips for more.